Yes. Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Carol's Daily Sauce. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell. Excuse me. Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to Carol's Daily Sauce. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell so that you are reminded of all the videos that I upload. Welcome to everyone who is tuning into this video. This video is yet another requested reaction video. Now, I just want to say this. I want to give a disclaimer really quick, you guys. I do have a YouTube channel. However, I do not look at all of the YouTubers that, specifically the three moms. I don't look at all of their videos. I'm just here to tell you guys, mainly my Jazzy Life. I just don't. I don't look at her videos. I'm not even going to go into the reason why I don't. But this video is a reaction to what happened, I guess, a couple of days ago. I still didn't look at the video. I basically checked out and looked at bits and pieces. I talked to my daughter a little bit. I checked out a couple of videos of what some other people were saying. I peeked in on Jasmine's. The last time I did look at Jasmine's video, which was probably, put my cough drop in my mouth, probably about 2 or 3 days ago, I did notice that she had mentioned that she was searching for a house. And she was saying basically that she was not going to renew her lease. So I kept thinking that she was going to move in with her mother, Mama Dukes. But I found out that supposedly Mama Dukes is supposed to sign the lease with her, I guess for financial reasons, so that her income can be increased so that she can actually rent a home for her and her children. That's what I thought was the case. But further investigation has revealed that one of the reasons that Jasmine is actually searching for a home is because sexual offenders will not be able to rent in apartments. Y'all think about it. No matter what state you go in the 50 states in the United States, most apartment complexes, when you fill out applications, ask, are you or were you ever a convicted sexual offender? When you are a sexual offender, most of the time you have to register for the sexual offender registry, and it is, from what I can understand, nationwide. So if you're a sexual offender in Texas, when you look up the sexual offender website in California, you're going to see that that person is a sexual offender. Now, it's pretty sensitive for me because I am a healed, set free, and delivered child of childhood trauma. I had some things go on in my life, which I will not go and get into. That's not what this video is about. You can look through my videos. As a matter of fact, once I get off of here, I can either link it to this video, which I always say I'm going to do and never do, or you can, I'll set it and put it in a private, not a private, but I'll put it in its own playlist, okay? And basically, the name of that video is Forgiving My Offender. I got so many downs on that, but it doesn't matter to me that I got downs on that, because my forgiving my offender is for my forgiveness. It's for me. Forgiving other people is for you. It's not for them. It's for you. So let's just talk about this situation. So what you're telling me is that you want to get a house with your children's father. Granted, we know that Jasmine needs help. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that she has struggled to raise her children financially, emotionally, physically. She has struggled. She's been sick. Not gravely sick, but you know, she's had some ailments. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos where Jasmine wasn't feeling well and she still took care of her children, had to take care of her children because there was no one there to do it. My Dukes is, in my opinion, a very fairly sweet lady and helps her daughter, but she has ailments of her own that limit her from helping, I'm sure, as much as she'd like to. There are certain things that we as grown adults have to do, being parents to young children. First and foremost, you have to protect your children. I don't care if it's their mother, I don't care if it's their father, I don't care if it's their grandparents, their aunts, their uncles. Our responsibility as parents is to protect our children by any means necessary, okay? When a person registers as a sexual offender, technically, they're not even supposed to be around little children. So when he gets out of jail, because he's your children's father, you're gonna let him visit them? No, sweetheart. What you need to do is you need to get some type of something put in place so that he can visit the children, but he can visit the children supervised. The issue I think that we're dealing with where Jasmine is concerned is the fact that Jasmine still loves Philip. She's had to raise these little twins. She basically had to raise her own children by herself. Even when Philip was around, Philip was doing his thing. So I guess the charge was something of having sexual relations with a young person underage, maybe in the form of trafficking, maybe in the form of sex for sale, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, because I wasn't particularly in the situation. However, she blurts all of her business on YouTube and tells what he was convicted of, okay? I don't understand it. I don't understand why a person would jeopardize their children. Now, I did see on one video where one person indicated that they were a victim of rape as a young child and went through it for many, many years. May God bless her soul. And she indicated, I will not be saying her name, that the father may not, Jasmine's husband, Philip, or Jasmine's common law husband, or Jasmine's baby daddy, however you want to refer to it, I don't care, Philip, okay? She indicated that Philip may not touch his own children, but he definitely will do their friends. Let me tell you something. A sex offender cannot be trusted. A sex offender in his illness very well could offend and sexually assault his own children. Anybody ought to know that, okay? And I'm not knocking her, nor am I shaming her. I'm merely giving my opinion on that matter. Sex offenders have no loyalty to anyone. The only loyalty they have is the feelings that they want, okay? That's it. Do I think Jasmine should let him in her household? Absolutely not. Do I think you should be driving around trying to get a house? Absolutely not, so he can move into? Do I think that Mama Dukes needs to put her name on a house for you to rent so you can bring him in there? No. But Mama Dukes has good intentions. Her intentions is to assist her daughter, with her grandchildren. She knows that she can't tell Jasmine what to do by way of her relationship with Philip. They've been together umpteen years. They've been together a long, long time. Jasmine, if I was you, personally, I wouldn't have anything to do with him, merely because of what he got arrested for. But secondly, I want to remind you of the letter that he wrote you some months back, stating that he was not attracted to you. Now, I will say this. Jasmine did not indicate that she is looking for a house for Philip to move in when he gets out. She did indicate that he is on his way out. But anybody knows that sex offenders cannot live in apartment complexes. It's just not going to happen. I know it's not happening in Texas. It's not. So it's a sad situation, because what you do is you not only jeopardize your own children and jeopardize the possibility of you losing your children because of your needs. I understand she loves him, but sometimes we gotta let love go. Sometimes love don't love nobody. Sometimes love just loves what you can do for them. You understand what I'm saying? Not necessarily in a sexual sense, but just in general. It could be a monetary thing. It could be just for companionship. It may not even be love. It may just, Jasmine may just want him there to help. Like my daughter said. My daughter said she wants some help. She done raised them children all that time by herself while he was incarcerated. And so Jasmine wants some help. Does she deserve help? Absolutely. Anybody who is single parenting deserves help. Yes, indeed. Yes, she deserves help. But I don't think that I would jeopardize the custody of my children. Would have, because I don't have no children right now. Would have jeopardized the custody of my children by looking for a home to put them in, but honestly looking for a home to put them in with their daddy. Now, you can get your home, baby girl. You can get your home and allow him to visit. But you know what? There would be supervised visits, because guess what? If he had the audacity and the gall to pimp young, underage young ladies, there's a great possibility that he can do it again. Now, anybody knows, or most of us know, that the purpose of someone going to jail, the purpose of someone being incarcerated for any length of time, is for rehabilitation. Most of the time, that is not the case. Most of the time, people do not get rehabilitated. Most of the time, people have been in and out of jail. They go to jail, they serve their time, they get out, and they repeat the same offense over and over and over again. God forbid if that is what Philip does. Hopefully, this will be a learning experience for both Jasmine and Philip, should he move into the house with her. Hopefully, it'll be a learning experience. Hopefully, she can forgive him. Hopefully, they can possibly get married and join their family together. I wouldn't do it. But if that is in fact the case, if that is in fact what she plans on doing, there is nothing you nor I, or anybody for that matter, can do to change her thoughts and her feelings toward her baby's father. As I always say, excuse me, y'all, every time I am doing reaction videos, my intent is never, first of all, sorry I'm smacking, cough drop, to be a know-it-all, because I don't know everything. I don't. But I can tell you this much. I have been a victim of sexual abuse, and I know what it feels like to be violated. I know what it feels like as a child to be scared. I know what it feels like as a child to be angry. I know what it feels like as a child to have your mouth shut. I know what it feels like. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I had to delete some stuff off my phone. I've got so much crap on this phone. But as I was saying before, I got so rudely interrupted. Guys, I'm trying to make sure it don't cut off because, okay, I think I cleared some space. I have more space on my other phone, but that's okay. I need to start using my camera, okay? I really do. But anyway, as I was saying, any woman that is a woman who is a mother of small children or even older children, even if they're teenage children, specifically girls, because studies show that more girls are sexually offended. However, there are young men who are sexually offended as well. We don't want to make light of anybody's situation. We really, really don't. I hate that light when it shows like that, okay? And so, basically what I want to say is to Jasmine, you know, I mean, I spoke to Liv, somebody told her, she got on my page, channel, she looked at it, and she thanked me. My intent whenever I do reactions is never to bash anyone. It's never, what would I get out of bashing Jasmine? Absolutely, positively nothing. I don't know her. I don't sleep with her. I don't know, you know? All we know is what you tell us. And so my intent in doing this video is not to make you out to be a bad mother, not to make you out to be one who makes horrible decisions. However, he wouldn't be coming to my household. He would not be coming to my household. And in my opinion, if you had any gall or any respect for yourself as a mother and respect for your children, you would not allow him back into your household. You need to protect your children by any means necessary. And I would never place myself in a position with my children living with me to be taken away from me by allowing a convicted by allowing. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to finish up this video. So anyway, I would never jeopardize my parenting. I would never jeopardize anything that I have with me and my children. I would never jeopardize putting my children in a situation where they can become wards of the state. So I'm just going to say this. There's not anything out there I know that says she's getting the house solely for Philip to move in. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that. So my thought and my opinion about Jasmine doing that, Jasmine, don't do that. Don't do that. So y'all, if this phone cut off one more time, I'm gonna have a fit. But my only advice to her, Jasmine, would be, sweetheart, and this is no pun intended, no judgment intended whatsoever. Do what's best for you and your children. If you are honestly moving out of your household, out of your apartment, and trying to find a bigger house so those sweet babies, because your babies are sweet. I don't care, excuse me, what anybody says. All children are a blessing and a gift from God. If you are actually moving so that you might be able to be free to film, let them have their play area, whatever the case may be, you are worthy of all of the blessings that God has for you, just as well as anyone else is. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope that Philip does not move in with you, but ultimately, Jasmine is the only one who is able to make her decisions. She is most definitely a grown woman. But when it comes to the situation where children may potentially be affected, that raises question for me. Now, can I go in on Jasmine and say, oh yeah, she knew all about the money, she knew all about what he was doing? I can't, because I don't know. He must have been, you know, I mean, it's just like if a man were cheating. I mean, you don't always know. Now, as far as monies, maybe he had a job. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really watch Jasmine like that. And because I don't watch her like that, I can't speak on what happened with them. I can't speak on their relationship. I can only speak on what I know right now and just a very little bit that I know. So With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I hope that everything works well for Jasmine. I hope that Jasmine's channel continues to grow. I just want the best for everybody, just like I want the best for all of you. God bless each and every one of you. Be strengthened, be encouraged this year, 2020. I hope that God blesses you with all that He has in store for you, and that you are willing, able, and open to receive those blessings. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.